Thank you very much. Good look at the air. Well, we got some other big economic news today. The NFIB's index on small business optimism has some suggesting we should just rename this the pessimism index. The monthly confidence survey up less than a point in July from the month before and still under the 35-year average reading of 100. Only 9% of small business owners surveyed say now is a good time to expand business. Clint Greenleaf of Greenleaf Book Group says small businesses are now practicing guerrilla capitalism. And he's here. What do you mean by guerrilla capitalism, Clint?
Well, you know, back in the old days, you'd have these big strategic marches where you go out and you make a big fight towards a big push, a big initiative. And now, when you're so scared about everything else that's coming out and what the government's going to do to us, we kind of pull back. We have small little tactical strikes. So we might hire a few people for one small area, but I'm not willing to launch a whole new branch, a whole new department, a whole new division.
Well, they don't want to go over 50 employees. I mean, it's healthcare, isn't it, Clint? You told me this before, that you talked to a lot of your colleagues in small business and say, I'm just not going to hire. I don't want to pay for the healthcare cost.
Right. We have a cap at 48 employees right now. We don't want to get too close to 50. And that's crazy business. I mean, it's so it's useless for the economy as we're trying to play this game right now. You
know, Clint, I was looking at under the, let's just call it the pessimism index. NFIB says we should rename it, so we might as well just start today. Not only 9% plan to increase employment, only 7% say that sales are going to be even higher. I mean, why are these expectations so low, even on sales?
Well, you know, it goes back to the guerrilla concept, right? Like, we're so worried about what might be coming down the pike. No one's really willing to make a big bet on any success. So, especially for us, we're keeping all our sales expectations really low and hoping that something good comes from it, but not expecting anything to materialize.
Clint, I want to ask you about something else. There is a report, well, it's not a report, it's actually truth, that the IRS has been sending out letters, right now about 20,000 letters to small businesses. Think mom and pop shops in a way, asking them they may have to further account for their accounting, if you will. The IRS seems to be targeting small businesses right now. Are you seeing that happen? Are you hearing evidence of that happening right now in the country?
You know, thankfully, we're not a cash business, so I haven't yet received one of these letters. But at any given moment, it seems like the IRS lobs these little grenades over the wall and says, oh, you know, deal with this now. So most small businesses I know are just scared of what happens tomorrow. Today, it's 20,000 letters saying that you might be underreporting, so prove to us that you're, in fact, telling us the truth, which is a pretty hard negative to disprove, right? And then at the same time, you never know what tomorrow is going to come. So who's to say that tomorrow they won't lower the cap from 50 employees down to 25?
Right.
All this causes great uncertainty for all of us.
One thing that I wanted to ask you about as well, and I thought of you, actually. President Obama was at an Amazon distribution facility a couple weeks ago, maybe, and he was talking about job creation at the company. But a lot of GOP leaders and actually many small bookstore owners are furious that the president would give such praise to Amazon when a lot of their companies are actually going out of business. You're in the book business. What'd you make of all that, Clint?
Well, I got to tread kind of lightly here because Amazon's a very big partner for us, but as are a lot of the independent bookstores as well. And it's really dangerous to have one big player. I mean, Amazon is such a behemoth. They are so good at what they do. They're driving a lot of people out. Their new app on the phone that allows you to barcode scan and then purchase in a store creates a gigantic showroom, basically the rest of the world, for Amazon. So Amazon's a big, powerful player out there. And I think as soon as any politician kind of makes nice with them, it drives everybody else a little bit off to the sides.
And to be fair, they're hiring 7,000 people, which we need. Right. So, you can't hate them for that. Clint Greenleaf, Clint, thank you. It's good to see you.
Thanks, Cheryl. Good to see you.